Good afternoon. This is Twistcast Director Steve Cooper from the Twistcast Storm Team, and the current time is 1:02 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. This is the Twistcast outlook for today. The outlook area is for Kansas City and Nebraska for the potential for elevated severe thunderstorms with high winds and hail as a strong cold front comes in through the northern plains and works its way eastward, slightly southeastward over the northern Ohio Valley, headed toward the lower Mississippi Valley region. Area today in color is going to be yellow. Switching gears, this is the storm system that we are watching. It's a very strong stationary boundary. In no wise, it does have a very strong jet stream. According to what I'd seen earlier in the models, it's got 5,000 height winds that is moving this very powerful system, and with that it's causing a very big tilt, which could produce some possible chances of seeing some severe weather over into portions of the plains, like let's say Nebraska and around the areas of Kansas City. Mostly these areas here that you're seeing in yellow is going to possibly see some severe weather for today along that stationary boundary. The big factor why there could be severe weather is, well, you've got a lot of warm air that is associated off to the southeast and coming out of Texas. That very strong cap of warm air is just building and bulging over this enormously huge cold air spill across the northern plains, and as these two clashes together, that's causing the atmospheric mixture and the possibility for some strong to severe thunderstorms. The map outlook from the Storm Prediction Center and the National Weather Service tomorrow shows that front, that very strong cold air jet pushing its way over into this very warm, deep air. And with that in mind, there could be the possibility for some severe storms in Iowa, Kansas, and some snow over portions of the western portions of the plains of Colorado. Could be seeing some over in the western, northwestern parts of Kansas, southwestern Nebraska, and into Montana. That's where could pick up quite a few inches to possibly a few feet of snowfall as the cold air starts working its way off southeastward. Here's the best chances for severe weather. We're looking at, this is the model associated with, I think, the GFS return, and I would kind of lean more toward this model because it looks like it's showing everything in the right play. We could be looking at that severe weather for Saturday from Oklahoma, a good portion of eastern areas of Kansas and Nebraska, especially into Iowa and parts of the Ohio Valley along the warm front. Now keep in mind where you see that yellow extending on into the northeast, west-southwestward into the Ohio Valley. That is a warm front and associated to a very strong cold front slanting its way southeastward across the northern plains. Here's the best area for, I would say, tornado activity and severe thunderstorm activity as the strong cold front moves southeast. The jet stream will tilt to intensify even more, and that is where we could see problems from Iowa into portions of northwestern and Missouri, northeastern Kansas. So I would say a lot of my Twistcast buddies that are living in northeast parts of Kansas, southeast to northeast areas of Nebraska, and in through Iowa should watch out for that potential for some very strong to severe thunderstorms. The Storm Prediction Center is giving that 30% risk of very strong, numerous severe thunderstorms from portions of northern Oklahoma and Kansas on up into areas, like I said, of northwest and central Missouri, and on up into areas of Iowa. I would say anywhere between along the risk should really be on the watch out, because this front is pretty strong, and I wouldn't take any chances as this front passes your area. Another thing I want to focus on real quick is the very strong low pressure that you're seeing over into the Gulf Coast. That is projected to move its way off to the north and east over the southern valleys of the Arklatex region, and then push its way northeastward into portions of southeastern states around Georgia, Alabama, North Carolina, and South Carolina, as there could be a lot of heavy rainfall, possibly a good threat of severe weather with this, and associated with that strong cold front, because that low pressure system is just going to add fuel to the fire, if you will, including will even bring some higher rain chances for the Tennessee, the eastern Tennessee Valley, and the Carolinas through the weekend into next week. Don't forget to like a couple of pages on Facebook. First of all, like meteorologist David Moran's forecast page, as well as do not forget Blue Wolf Storm Chasers page and the Convex Tornado Forecasts page. Thomas Kennedy has much control over that page. Paul W. Baker Sr. has control over the Blue Wolf, and then you have meteorologist David Moran's Facebook page, who does a great job with that. He is a good weather friend of mine, and me and him kind of talk back and forth regarding severe weather potential, what may come up, and if I'm bull crapping anytime, he calls my bluff, and I just hate when that happens, but that's just David's, so we got to let David be David. Well, that's all I have for you for now. That's basically the whole kit and caboodle forecast-wise. Current time now is 12:09 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Little current condition here from the Twistcast Storm Center Station number 1. We have 78 degrees, humidity of 74%, and a dew point of 69 degrees. Have a great day, everybody, and thank you for tuning in. And we will be updating the forecast as needed.